Championship, we're going to be favourites. How do you feel about that? You know, I don't think we're going to run away with it, but obviously Town will be, you know, with the betting odds already, we're favourites.
My initial reaction to that is feeling deeply uncomfortable, because that can come back to bite you. And I go back to the first season down in League One, and it was HMS Pistol League and 100 goals, 100 points, and this is going to be fun. We're going to go to a few new grounds, and that sort of peaked with the hand-waving celebrations at Fleetwood early on after getting off to a great start with Norwood and Jackson scoring all the goals and Joey Barton saying, I'm not sure if this is built on as solid foundations as people think. And of course, it all horribly went wrong from there, and it took 4 years for Ipswich Town to get out of that. It's been a long time since Ipswich have, that was probably the last time Ipswich had gone into a season with real high expectations. Before that, certainly in my time covering the club from sort of the Paul Jewell era onwards, have never had that kind of favourites tag. So it's going to be a new thing for everybody to deal with. They're going to have targets on their back. They're going to be there to be shot at, and teams will raise their game when they come to Portman Road. So that's my initial reaction, is kind of feeling a little bit uncomfortable about that, and that it's a big mindset shift to go from losing every week and being massive underdogs to suddenly being expected to win every week. But then the sort of logical part of my brain kicks in, and I look at the Championship this season. Famous last words, I think Ipswich are in a different position to Luton in terms of how it all went wrong for them in terms of stature at club and everything that underpins it. They're far more likely to be a Burnley or a Sheffield United. And then, of course, you couch that with Sheffield United didn't get it over the line. But the gap between that top 3, 4 and the rest was vast. I go back to the Coventry game in the Cup this season, and Ipswich did to Coventry what a lot of Premier League clubs had done to them. Wasn't a lot in it for large spells, but ultimately ran out comfortable 4-1 winners because they were just more ruthless and had more depth, etc. So, yeah, logically speaking, Ipswich have to be top 2 contenders next season. No doubt about it. That has to be the target going into it. Now, is there any way that they can not get promoted next year and that still be deemed okay and acceptable? I guess the example would be Sheffield United this year, Leeds the year before, that you could end up with a 90-odd point season and still not quite do it, finish third and not quite do it in the playoffs. There is still that chance, but it's going to be very interesting, both from players and fans, how everyone kind of goes into next season. They need to get off to a good start. They really do.